Hey everybody, new video time. I'm going to share a story that happened in the house I originally told you guys about in my first video. You know, the house I grew up in. This story is about my sister, who at the time was 4, was real into this show. I forget the name of it, but it had a doll in it named Molly. And at this same time, she used to run around and actually would come up to us saying, "Say hi to Molly. This is my friend Molly," which, you know, we all chalked up to her imagination and pretending that she was playing with Molly from the show. Well, it turns out my mom had gone and seen a psychic, which she did a lot at this time. And the psychic was telling her about one of the spirits was a little girl in the house, and she doesn't know how my mom doesn't, you know who she's talking about, because my mom hears her all the time, which when we all heard about this, it creeped us out, because my sister used to come up to us all the time saying, "Hey, Molly wants you to see this," or "Say hi to Molly," and would act like she's holding her hand, and just real creepy stuff. Well, a little later on, my sister went to her first ever day of school. It was preschool. So my mom went and dropped her off, came home, was, cleaning up the house or whatever, and was hearing running around, boom, banging, normal kid stuff, and was about to yell thinking it was my sister, because like I said, this was her first day at school, so my mom, in her head, she's still adjusting to the fact that, my sister ain't there, when all of a sudden it clicks in her head, like, my sister wasn't home, so my mom's freaking out, and this a bunch of occurrences happened like this. Now fast forward years down the road, as I said in my first video, my parents ended up running this house to me and a couple of my friends, and I've never actually seen any apparitions or anything like that. I've seen stuff out of the corner of my eyes, and but never full on apparitions. Well, the one roommate I had at the time, he was one of them big tough guy dudes, so I kind of believe it, even though I didn't see it. But the reason I'm telling this was mainly because of the look of sheer terror on this guy's face. Went white as a ghost. I was in the living room on the couch, nodding out, and he comes flying down the steps, yells something. I couldn't even make out what he yelled, but he took off out the door, which I'm half asleep and confused, like, what the hell just happened? And when he comes home, and he's like, "Dude, I went up into my room, I look over, there's this little girl sitting on the corner of her bed, clear as day, with a big smile on her face. I didn't know what the hell to do, man. I come down, sorry, I never seen anything like this in my entire life." And like I said, you'd have to know the guy, because he was a bigger, tough guy, and I didn't really know him to BS too much, and he was genuinely terrified, which was crazy, and I figured I'd share that story with you guys today. And real quick before I end this video, I know on YouTube it isn't that much, but I just started a week ago. My last video went up over 150 views, which is awesome. I'm new at this, so bear with me on the low quality until I, figure out how to edit. I'm on a tablet right now because my laptop's shit. So once I get that fixed, I'll be able to start doing, some cool stuff. But until then, this is what you get. Also, I just want to say thanks. I really appreciate it. And, keep coming back, and they'll get better as time goes on. That's all I'm going to share with you guys for today. And I'm going to keep on schedule with doing every 2 days. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks a lot.